us for a backpacking trip in the Grand Canyon. We're going to be hiking down the Hermit Trail down to Granite Rapids campsite and staying the night there, and then hiking back up the next morning.
So this will be our third time backpacking the Grand Canyon. The first time we did rim to river to rim through the Bright Angel Trail. We stayed one night and then hiked back out the next day. Last year in 2024, we did rim to rim. So we started hiking at the North Rim. We stayed at Cottonwood the first night. The second night we stayed at Bright Angel Campground, and then the third day we hiked out. So this year we're going to be doing the Hermit Trail and staying at Granite Rapids. So these are the items we have to take with us and what we're packing to backpack the Grand Canyon.
To start off with the gear we're bringing, our backpacks, we both have Osprey backpacks. Mine is the Exos 58.
And mine is the Mira 32.
And then we have the REI Trail Hut 4-person tent. It's lightweight, especially for backpacking. It has a removable fly, so you don't have to bring it with you if you don't need it. But if you think it might rain, or it's just a little extra privacy.
And we used that the last 2 times we backpacked as well in the Grand Canyon, and it worked really well for us. So we know that that's tried and true, going to be a great one for us in the Grand Canyon. We also have the double sleeping pad, so we use this both times as well. It has a little pump on it that you can stomp on, use your foot to blow it up. So it's pretty easy to blow up, and it's honestly pretty comfortable for us. So we're bringing that double sleeping pad with us. We're also bringing with us hiking poles. So we each have a set of hiking poles. And then we also have our headlamps. Those we're going to be starting probably about 4 a.m. To go down, and then probably about 2 or 3 a.m. to hike out. So it is going to be dark. We have our headlamps with us. We did make sure that we have a red light on our headlamp. That really helped with, we had a lot of moths last time, and it seemed to help keep them away using the red light on our headlamps.
As far as our kitchen preparation for food preparation, we have a set of pots with an igniter, and the can of propane we have to purchase there in Arizona because we can't take that on an airplane. We both have cups. Ashley has an REI cup. I have a Stanley coffee cup we use for drinking as well as food. We will make the food and then put it in our cups, and then we will eat it with these little sporks we have. We also have a little rechargeable fan that we can stick in the top of the tent because it does get hot down there. Some nights it gets really hot, other nights it was really cool, so it just depends on what it's going to be like when we're there.
So let's talk now a little bit about our food items while we're down there. Because we are hiking down the Hermit Trail, there is not anywhere for us to get food down there. We have to bring everything we're going to be eating down with us. On the Bright Angel Trail and the North and South Kaibab Trail, there is Phantom Ranch down there, which was really nice because we did do the steak dinner that they have, and they offer lemonade, tea, other kinds of snacks. But on the Hermit Trail, they do not have that. So we're bringing everything we're going to be eating with us. So for our meals, our main meals, we are going to be using the little dehydrated meals. So we are planning on hiking down, starting our hike, like I said, about 4 to 5 a.m. So we'll probably grab something as we start our hike or have something for when we start. Our first main meal is probably going to be lunch when we get down to the bottom. We're hoping to get there by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopefully noon would be really nice. But when we get down there, we're going to have our first lunch item, which we have a chicken fried rice for. So we're probably going to do that. Our dinner that night, we're going to be having the Mexican style grilled chicken with rice and beans. We are going to be buying some chicken packs, some packs of pre-cooked chicken to add to that. And we're also going to be buying, when we get to Arizona, tortillas. So we can kind of use those as burritos, to make burritos And we actually did this the last time we went on our trip, and it was really, really good. So that's gonna be our main meals the first day. The next morning when we hike out, we're probably gonna be having one of our meal bars down here. We're probably gonna be having those when we start. When we stop, if we stop along the way, we do have a breakfast skillet meal that we can stop and have. We're planning on when the sun rises to kind of stop and make a cup of coffee and have some coffee. So we'll be having those in our little cups here. So that'll be really nice. The snacks we're going to be bringing trail mix. That's really nice. Our backpacks have little pockets in the sides that wrap around us. So we're probably going to have trail mix to kind of munch on as we're going and hiking out. We have some honey stinger waffles, also some little honey stinger energy chews, and then some of the little sports beans for some extra energy. So those are some of the things we're going to be having. When we get to Arizona, another item we're going to be buying is some probably beef jerky is something we personally like munching on our way up out of the Grand Canyon as well. So those are kind of our snacks we're going to be snacking on.
As far as water and hydration, this trail has limited water supply that we can get. It does have the creek running through it and also the Colorado at the bottom. So we do have our Sawyer mini filters that we've used before, and they work really good. I'm going to be having a bladder in my pack, and Ashley's going to be having 2 water bottles in hers. So we'll have water, and then we also have Element electrolyte mixes, as well as some liquid IV, just to give us some added hydration and nutrients.
We also brought a couple other things for snacks as well. I also have some packets of peanut butter and honey. So these go really great as a little treat along the trail. I usually put these in a tortilla, roll it up, and that's really good. So I'll probably bring some granola, or I can sprinkle on some trail mix into that as well. It's just a really good sweet treat to have, something that has protein and some carbs in it, calories in it, sugar to kind of help keep the energy up as well. We are bringing a couple Taco Bell packets with us. These go really good in our breakfast skillets or our burritos that we're going to be making. So that's just an extra spice we're going to be having for our food to make it a little bit more yummy. We also have a couple packets of C4. So I'm not sure that we're going to use these. We haven't used them before. We do use them regularly when we're running. But we're going to save these for the last few miles up. We know that's going to be the hardest part. And just in case we need an extra boost of energy, we're going to have some pre-workout, some C4 packets with us as well.
Okay, let's talk about some personal items that we're bringing along. I have my extra pair of clothes here, REI socks. We are bringing some battery packs and extra batteries for the GoPro.
I have my extra change of clothes. I'm bringing 2 pairs of socks just in case for any blisters or if I need an extra change along the way. We do have a first aid kit. We're gonna have some Band-Aids, some things for blisters, some ibuprofen if needed. I have an extra change of contacts just in case. Something that is really, really important in Arizona and the Grand Canyon, a little jar of Vaseline for chapped lips, anything we need. It is very dry, so that really helps. A little bottle of sunscreen, a deodorant, and then we have these little body wipes. They kind of help wipe off. I'm hoping that we're able to like rinse off in the water, but if not, we have the body wipes as well. I am bringing an extra pair of Teva sandals. Once we get down there, it's really nice to have to take off my boots and to walk around in my sandals. So be able to put my feet in the creek is really nice, or in the Colorado River is really nice to cool off. So I have those with me as well. One thing with the food items, we also have a rat sack. Because we are staying at Granite Rapids, the Bright Angel Trail, Cottonwood, and Indian Gardens, they have boxes to put your food in when you're staying at those campgrounds, but at Granite Rapids they do not. So we have a rat sack. It's a mesh bag. It's metal, and we put our food items there when we get to our campground, and we string it up in a tree. That way the squirrels, rodents don't get to any of our food items. So that's really important. Last time we were in the Grand Canyon when we stayed at Bright Angel Trail, a friend of ours put her bag down, and within 10 minutes a squirrel had chewed completely through her bag and broke her strap. So it was very hard to get that out. So protecting your food is really important at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. So this is what we're going to be using. Protect your food and your gear.
From the little rodents.
We're also bringing, we're both going to be bringing sunglasses. We each have a hat. I have my original research hat. And then we are bringing a sheet. So this is just a twin lightweight, super lightweight sheet. Like I said, we've stayed at the Grand Canyon 3 nights. 2 of those nights I felt were a little chilly in the 60s. 1 of those nights were probably in the 90s. So I'm gonna kind of see closer to, but I'm planning on bringing it just in case it's cool to have something to cover up with. I also have a little scale. Right before we go, I do want to measure my backpack just to see. I want to make sure. I'm aiming for my gear to be around 23 pounds. That's what it was last time. It was 23, 24 pounds is what I'd like it to be. So that's what I'm aiming for. And then the shoes that I'm going to be wearing along the trail are my Solomons. So I've worn these the last 2 times. They worked great for me. So these are the boots that I'm going to be wearing as I hike down the Grand Canyon.
What are these? Merle. And I have my Merle boots that I've worn the past 2 times. They worked out really well. I was contemplating wearing trail running shoes, but I think these boots will have more stability and just be better for that rougher trail.
So this is everything we have packed so far, what we're going to be packing. We're excited to go. We only have 2 more days until we leave, and I think we're ready.